If there was a practice that could have been avoided, that in 1989 killed from 2,000 to 3,900 people and injured another 20,000 people, do you think the liberals would say, stop it, we need to regulate it? If there was a practice in 1999 that was said to have killed 46,000 people since 1975, do you think the liberals would say we ought to regulate this or end it? If there was a practice that was said during a few-year period to kill 1,300 to 2,600 people a year, do you think the liberals would say either regulate it or stop it? Well, there is a practice that is doing this. There is a practice that's doing this. It's called the Corporate Average Fuel Economy Standards, or the CAFE standards, and it's the liberals who put it in place. It's the liberals who promote it. It's the liberals, this administration, that has taken it to a new height. Tens of thousands of Americans have died as a result of these CAFE standards, and tens of thousands more have been maimed as a result of them. Lighter and lighter vehicles. In other words, less to protect you from an accident. And they promote it. Now, one of the reasons I brought this up, because it was triggered by a segment that apparently is going to occur on my favorite cable channel about head injuries in football. We talk a lot about head injuries in football. By the way, there are head injuries in hockey, head injuries in boxing, head injuries in UFC, head injuries all the time. But not to downplay it, but I just told you there are tens of thousands of people who've lost their lives since 1975 with these CAFE standards that have been imposed on us, and that Obama increased those standards to the point of idiocy. We're all going to be driving around in tin cans in about 15 years, and lives will be lost, and people will be maimed. And we spend zero time talking about that and endless time talking about head injuries in football. And these lives lost and these casualties occurring on our highways as a result of these standards, not exclusively, but a lot of them, they're defended as good for the environment. I just point this out because it just occurred to me to point it out as a result of watching the promos for the head injuries in football, how screwed up this stuff is. And it is screwed up.